Hello, and welcome back to DanPlays Final Fantasy IV Part 3. I don't really have anything else to do as far as an introduction, I guess. So yeah, we're up to going to Troya. We have Sid temporarily in the party. We have Tella and Yang back, and very soon we'll be going to the magnetic cave, so probably one of the first things we should do, before I forget, because I've done that before, is make sure that we have enough non-metallic weaponry and armor to go around for all of the characters. Because once we go into the magnetic cave, we'll wish that we had non-metallic items if we forget. So, yeah, we'll probably do that first. Well, could go to Troya itself and, get the assignment to go to the magnetic cave, which I'm pretty sure happens right away. I actually don't have a world map, but this is, this is Troya right here, I believe. This is where we're supposed to go. If it lets us land on this little patch of grass that the airship actually fits onto. We'll go to the castle first. And man drifted into Troya somehow. He claims he's a prince. Gee, I wonder who that could be. Well, the castle guards are all women. Well, what about the dudes by the door? I guess it doesn't specify, I guess anybody could be under that armor, right? So obviously the Damsian Prince is Edward. I don't remember if you can see him first, or after you go to the clerics, or if it matters. But we'll explore around a little bit, because I don't really remember the layout of this castle or anything. I think this, you just keep stepping on the same switch, and it opens all of the doors. I guess you don't even have to keep stepping on it. Well, kind of basic items, but nothing that'll be unhelpful to have on hand. Including those ruby rings, because if anybody has iron rings, those count as metallic, and they'll actually leave a character paralyzed in the magnetic cave if you're wearing them. Yeah, they're not gonna let me through there yet. Come on. There we go. This guy are sick. Okay, so yeah, it does let you see Edward before you go to the clerics. Not really wrong, Tella. So, the twin harp is a key item that just kind of hangs out in your inventory, but we will need it at the end of the magnetic cave. So actually, Sid doesn't have an accessory, so I'll give him one of those ruby rings, which doesn't do a whole lot past, like, 1 point of magic boosting, which doesn't really do anything for Sid. It does also prevent the pig form, kind of an unadvertised benefit, which doesn't really come into play that much either, really. Actually, since it boosts well, I have 2 of them, so I'll give one of those ruby rings to Tella, because that actually will benefit him. And I'll actually see if his iron ring might work better on Sid. So yeah, the ruby ring does drop Tella's defense. He's in the back row, so that'll maybe make up for it a little. And Sid actually can't use the iron ring, huh? Interesting. I guess Sid is actually... I kind of forgot that. I guess he's actually not a heavy armor type, despite being really pretty much strictly a warrior class in battle. He can't really do much other than... the Bleeping Dark Elf. Yeah, Sid, I mean, his only special ability is Peep, which just is like a free Libra spell. So yeah, otherwise pretty much all he does in battle is attack. Oh yeah, there's the empty crystal room. So let's go into town. I probably don't have much gold. 2003. Let's just quick see if they'll let us into that other part of the dungeon. Yeah, if not, I don't remember exactly when that unlocks. It might be after the magnetic cave. That's the wrong steps. That's still the wrong steps. There we go. It's probably after you get the crystal back. But yeah, let's go into town and see what gear we can pick up there. We might need to grind for a little bit of gold, just to make sure. So yeah, let's see what we have equipped. I think Tella's okay with what he has. Yang probably is, except that silver. I actually don't remember if his claws count as metal or not. If they do, you can just take them off. That silver probably has to go, the silver gauntlet. Cecil, basically all of his stuff has to go for the magnetic cave. We'll actually get Cecil a bow and arrow. And then with Sid, I think he's actually good with this setup. There is wooden armor somewhere, which Sid can equip. I forget which town that's in. I don't think it's one we've been to yet. And I also don't have a map. I meant to go into town here. Let's actually hit the item shop first. Let's see, do they have the eagle eye thing? They don't. Well, I have a guidebook that has a map in it. I can just use that. Oh yeah, here's a pervert watching the girl swim. Yeah, Cecil, don't go Porky Pigging it in there. Or going in with your full armor, that's probably not any better. Okay, so we have leather stuff here. I'll get a ruby ring for, oh, that's expensive. Get a ruby ring for Yang. We'll get leathers for, again, actually, Sid, I think, was okay with what he had. But we'll want a leather armor, feather hat for Cecil. It's in the weapon shop here. So yeah, we want that great bow, but hamstrung on funding for it. And sell the X potion, which is still not quite enough. I don't usually use it. I don't know if I want to sell that cure staff anyway. I could sell the extra claws, I guess. That great bow, and it's 10 fire arrows. I probably lost all of my holy arrows with Paladin for them. Just go outside of town here and ride for a little bit of money. After we see what else is in town, anyway. Forget what that is. Holla if you hear me. Remember what the pass goes to. Okay, just wanted to make sure you were alive there. Behind the hidden door, I can guess what kind of vegetables you're growing down here. Or those are our personal vegetables. I miss when Chocobo said lark instead of quack. Come on. Out of the way. Oh, come on. Get out of the door! God damn it. Oh, thank you. Another kid's still in there. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we found the illegal chocobo growing operation. There's an aiming way down in the water there. There could be some hidden chests somewhere in the water, now that I think about how this is set up here. she's gonna be in the way. And you can't go past the bridge, right? Got the perv watching from the shore. Just trying to get her out of the way. There we go. Don't see any chests, but... Ah, there's that. That's helpful. Either two, either one. Illusion, what is that? Let me just check what that is. It's probably an item that gives you like a blink spell or something. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Oh. So just based on what we want here, we should be able to handle the magnetic cave okay, actually. Well, last thing. I keep thinking of stuff. We don't have that many arrows, but we got that extra 1,000 gil, so let's buy some more arrows. Sid can actually use bows too, but his current hammer at least is wooden, so that should be okay for the time being. Alright, so northeast, I believe. I think that's the Magnet Cave. Where do you land for it? Oh, you have to go to the Chocobo Forest up there. That's right. That's what all the clues about the black Chocobos were for. So, yeah, we're walking. I realized we hadn't stayed at an inn. We should go back to Troy and do that before we actually go up here. $400 gil, that's highway robbery. Oh, that's the, usually they're up at the top. That's the, fat chocobo's spot there. This chocobo forest, I think, does have some hidden chests in the grass. This forest actually looks like a chocobo, incidentally, like a chocobo sprite. Like, that's the eye, obviously, there's the beak. This is the wing. No chests, I guess? Huh. Thought there were. Oh, maybe it's up here. Ah. I don't know if you can get to that patch there. Yeah, you can. There we go. It's a free Gishol green or carrot, depending on the version. So not gonna let you get that patch of grass. Yeah, I guess not. Yeah. We'll check the fat chocobo. I don't think we have much in him at the moment. But, just in case I have anything in his cold storage to, help us out. Let me grab the bard suit, just in case that's decent for talent at the moment. Is the guy gear equipped? The bard suit does prevent, silence. Yeah, the Gaia gear does boosters. Yeah. Put that back in the chocobo, I guess. Anything else to throw in there? I don't think so. Alright, let's grab one of these black chocobos and fly over to the magnet cave. May as well use a tent and save here. Alright, so Sid should be good. Tella should be good. Yang should be good, I think, except the silver arm thing. And possibly the claws, we'll see about that. Cecil needs all of this stuff. Come on. Use the bow. Okay, there we go. So yeah, the arrow goes in the dominant hand, right? The feather hat, the feather armor, and I guess I don't have another ruby ring. Alright, so we should be set. We'll find out again if Yang's claws are maybe the sticking point. Oh, that already tells you that his claws are fine. Alright, so if we missed anything the character that we missed something on will be paralyzed in battle, and yeah, it looks like we're good. Cecil's not going to do a whole lot of damage, unfortunately, with those arrows. As compared to his sword. Yeah, we're kind of getting to the point in the game where Tella's shallow mana pool is starting to kind of show itself here. Juice everybody up a little bit. So that's the chest we already got. Oof. I don't think I feel like fighting them right now. Not the worst timing to hit a save point in there. Oh, good, mind flayers. I guess Cecil's out of fire arrows. He actually didn't do bad damage with just his hands, though, did he? Well, that time he did. That sucked. I think we're almost there now. Yeah. With our limited equipment here, I don't feel like dealing with those at the moment. Ooh, save point. That's helpful. Let's just get to the boss, because after that we can use our regular equipment again. I commend you for your effort. He seems to talk like Torgo in Mono's The Hands of Fate. I take care of the place while the master's away. I think we're actually supposed to lose this one. Yeah, so now we use the twin harp to gather power from Edward. Come on, you spoony bard, get over there. Alright, so now we can equip our regular stuff. Where's my sword? Oh, that's the arms slot. That's why. Alright, there's the legend. Paladin. Paladin, what's a paladin? Yeah, he's good. Okay, he's good. Yeah, that silver gauntlet, so give him that, and Tala. Yeah, again, he's fine. Alright. Magnets won't work here anymore. Effing magnets, how do they work? Yeah, and I guess Edward nerfed his magic strength with the power of song also. Let's give him a stinking cloud. That did absolutely nothing. gonna harm you. Alright, I guess he's not playing anymore. We got this. This went a little bit sideways, admittedly. Come on. Alright, let's... Come on. Oh, okay. I guess that was all I had to do. Okay, let's actually walk out of here, even though, you know. Kind of went sideways there, but it'll get us a little bit more experience, because we did run away from a few battles when we didn't have our full equipment. Wasted some of those items. I'll just save for now. I won't use a tent yet. hit, Tella. Again, I know I could use one of those exit items, but, I think Tella might even have the exit spell, but, again, just to get a little bit more experience up, because I did skip a few battles on the way in, since we weren't able to use our real equipment, on Cecil especially. Oh, that's the way I came. That was the fairy claw on the Yang. Well, we found on the way down. That has a confuse effect, kind of like Edward's Lamia harp. Lamia. It's Lamia. I don't know why I pronounced it the other way the first time. Is that the way I came or the way I'm going? Okay, yeah, that's the way down. I should be going up. Sorry, just kind of got myself turned around there. Incidentally, so far I've just showed him in the last part, but yeah, I've just kind of left SGA in the corner there, kind of tucked behind the lamp against the wall in the corner. That was just temporary until I found a better place to put him, but I actually kind of like him there, so maybe I'll keep him there. I don't know. And of course, Tabby is right here, asleep, right? Alright, cool. Alright, so instead of using another tent, what we can do... The Black Chocobo automatically goes back to its home forest on the way back. So what we can do here, we'll use Tala's magic to heal up, and then we can talk to the White Chocobo, and that'll refill our MP, and we can just keep doing that until we're totally topped off. Yeah, actually that's everything, so... Talk to the White Chocobo. MP restored, there we go. And I'm gonna throw the arrows and the bow and stuff in the, Oh, actually, do we get, Rosa back anytime soon? She uses bows and arrows. Yeah, I think it'll be a little while before we get Rosa back, and she might even have her previous bow already already equipped. Same thing, I guess. So yeah, just for now, I'll throw the bow and arrows into the Fat Chocobo to free up a little space. So, Rainbow, Poison, Bolt, Ice, and I think I was out of, throw that Cure Staff in, too. Yeah, I think I was out of fire arrows. Okay, that works. Could actually get another Black Chocobo to take back to Troya, but it's no big deal. Kane! Come on. Really? So yeah, we get to do the Tower of Thought right away here. Alright, so which flame item is that? This version doesn't have the little icons next to items when you pick them up, which is a little annoying. That was flame armor, which I don't think. I think only Cecil can use that out of this lineup. I'll check Sid. Oh, Sid can use it. In which case, I think I will put it on Sid, because let me compare defense. Yeah, his defense is way below. Back where we started. Alright, I guess that's everything in this room. Oh, what the hell did I do? That was not what I intended. This room is all this same battle, isn't it? get the puppeteer again. Alright, so this is actually a good time to use Sid's P for study ability. I always forget what, these are weak to fire, so why aren't they taking damage from fire weapons? I thought that's how it worked. I thought it was that they're weak to whatever element matches their color. Use a save point. Well, took the damage from the fire spell, but not the weapons, unfortunately. really hurting for a save point. Hoping that one on the right is a save room. Oh, God. Take this battle. So we definitely, at a certain point, will want to make sure we unequip Tala, because we will want to keep that wizard robe for other characters later. I'm just gonna keep trying to run as much as possible till we get to a save point, because I'm really in need of it. Please be a save point. Oh, thank God. Okay. Alright, we're back in business. That was just in time. I'm kind of hurting for items, too. I should have restocked, I guess, before we left Troya, but... like, before we got on the airship and everything. Alright, is this the Magus Sisters? I believe it's after this battle, but we want to make sure that we unequip Tella. Alright, so one of them heals. Obviously, that's the one you want to take out first. I think it's the middle one that heals. So, let's try to attack her. And to hit the middle one again. Keep telling. In reserve for healing on our end. Could even be worth Berserk and Cecil for this fight. And Yang, even. And Sid. Well, if we want to do that to everybody, but... oh man, that was a nasty hit. Yeah, we probably don't want to do that to everybody. We could beat Berserk Sid at least. So you don't really need to do much other than his regular fight attack. Maybe we'll wait till we take out one of them. Go ahead and do it now. Forgot he had a reflect on happens. Okay. Yeah, I think the tall one's the one you actually want to take out last, if I remember right. Oh, a couple of our characters, well, at least Sid has wall on. So, just heal, actually, Sid's good on help anyway. I didn't mean to hit cover there. Yeah, Sandy is the one left. Alright, let's get Cecil berserking now. Oh, she berserked Yang for us. Which at this point in the fight is not a bad thing, actually. Yeah, that did it. not too hard. The Magus sisters, kind of one of the more memorable sets of characters as far as bosses in this game go, but not among the harder ones. Oh, poo. Alright, so before we go any further, we're gonna take everything off of Tella. Right? Yeah. Dump some of that on the next fat chocobo we see. Sick bastard. Ignorant dotard. Oh, Tella's gonna whip some ass here. Uh-oh. Tella, that's beyond your abilities at your age. I'll let you live for now. It makes me seem stupider this way. So, that's the traumatic character death for the game. The predecessor to General Leo, and, well, Gallish and General Leo, and Eris, of course. Preceded by the three characters in Final Fantasy II that get killed off, Joseph, Minwu, and Ricard. I knew you'd come. And so yeah, Cecil and Rosa actually have a special kissing animation, which I always thought they should have done for Locke and Celeste in 6, when after Locke uses Phoenix to temporarily revive Rachel, and she like lets him go, basically. And Celeste meets Locke outside the house. There should have been they just walk towards each other, so I think that's supposed to imply that they kiss, but they should have had an actual animation for it, like they had in 4. For Cecil and Rosa. So we get Kane and Rosa back. And I think we can pretty much keep the party lineup as it is, because Kane can work in the back row if you're jumping with him. He still has... Oh, he actually comes back with better gear than he left with. Because I think I did forget to unequip him when he left the first time. Yeah, now he has mithril gear and the wind thing. Rosa just comes with another prisoner outfit, so I should have kept the bow and arrow. But we'll give her the wizard robe and a feather hat and a ruby ring for now. And she has Cure 2. She doesn't have Cure 3 yet. Oh, I forgot you have another fiend battle here. I forgot Valve outlets attacks right away here. I've grown sick of siding with freaks like you. You snotty little wretch. The script for this version is pretty good, actually. Yeah, this battle, it's a little like the Masa and Mooney battle in Chrono Trigger, where when she goes into tornado form, you actually want to have Kane jump on her, and that'll neutralize her spinning form. Which again, kind of like the Masa and Mooney fight in Chrono Trigger, where you had to use Chrono's Slash to neutralize his special... Oh, come on. The only problem is she does smack one of your characters when she comes out of her spinning tornado form. Yeah, she does have life 1. There we go. Yeah, I know. Good news is Rosa has a way higher mana pool than uh, Tella did. Got her. Little hairy battle, but not too bad, I guess. Yeah, we definitely need to use some of this money we've earned to restock on items after this. So we have to throw the magma key down the well. I forget what the town is called offhand, but it's a town we haven't been to yet. It's kind of a remote town on an island. Alright, so we're charged up here. Alright, so first thing, I'm gonna run to this chocobo forest here. Land on water. Land there. Or here. Anyway, yeah, grab the bow and some arrows from the fat chocobo for Rosa, and then we'll hit the shops in Baron first, I guess. Enter fat chocobo. Let's grab the poison arrows and the great bow. Because that's all we need to take out of him. I guess actually we should, if she can wear it, which it looks like she should, we should put that on Rosa instead of the feathered hat we gave her too. Throw the paladin shield in the chocobo. Hammer. I don't think we need it at the moment, so, but we might want it later, so I'll throw that guy in here, and the Kempo we could probably sell, because we can buy those back, if you need them. I forget what the coffin, the unicorn, and the vampire items do. We can check that. Okay, so coffin is a death spell item. Unicorn is pure status ailment, and vampire is just the vampire enemy skill on an item. Okay, throw these rods in the chocobo too to free up a little more space. Probably won't need those for a while. I can get rid of that extra prisoner. I think you only get 2 prisoner items. One from Sid and one from Rosa when you get them back. They're not good for anything after this point, I don't think. Do they have any? I don't think that has a special ability attached. You know, the stats are not great anyway, so you still probably wouldn't use it. But oh, prisoner actually prevents sleep, huh? It's still the second worst armor by stats in the game after just clothes. Yeah, the prisoner is 1 defense, 1 magic defense. The bard suit and the leather armor are both 2 defense. Alright, so let's do a little organization here. The legend sword you can't not have in your inventory, incidentally. Got my tents down here. for the great bow and the poison arrows. Which I only have 10 of. Rosa doesn't do a lot of attacking anyway, but still, you want to have her. Because having the bow and arrows does come in handy sometimes, so you do want to make sure she has a decent stock of arrows. So let's actually go, with that in mind, we'll go to the weapon shop first. This weapon shop doesn't sell arrows, but we did sell one each of those off, and I can sell some other crap that we don't need. Let's sell that Kenpo, leather, feather. Should throw that thunder rod in a chocobo too. My thought is we should probably hit the shops in Troya also. Let's just restock a bunch of stuff here first. We use some softs. Those life potions or phoenix downs, whatever you want to call them. They're just lives in this game. But yeah, we want to have those restocked for sure. So then we'll go to Troya, which is over here. The shop's there. See what I have. From the armor shop. Okay, so we'll get some fire arrows. Used up all my space. Alright, buy some more. Oh, I forgot, you can change the second number here. So let's just we'll do like 40 more of each of them. There we go. And I'll actually put the fire arrows on Rosa for now. We'll keep the poisons in reserve for when we need them. And I'll buy some more bolt arrows too. Somehow we ended up with that. We'll put the 10 on first, and then we have 90 more in reserve. See if there's anything different in the item shop that we want. Wouldn't even be bad to go to this city and get some holy arrows also. Let's do that, and then we'll use the magma key. City. So, yeah, there it is. I'm actually gonna grab an extra Magus hat, I think, also. It's not too terribly long from now, another character will be in our party that can use that. Yeah, let's buy a decent stock of holy arrows also. In fact, maybe I'll equip those. Well, I'll use up the... probably use up the 10 fire arrows she has equipped right now. Then after that, we'll put the holy ones on her. And yeah, let's go ahead and buy 90 holy arrows. So I got 50s. Get 40 more. I know this is a lot of inventory management. Should also go to the Fat Chocobo one more time. Drop off a couple last things here. That is kind of the thing. I've said this in part 1 too. With this game, the inventory system, it's kind of clunky and antiquated, and you kind of have to go into it a lot and move stuff around and babysit it. Pretty sure there it is. Yeah. It's not anything special, I guess, but yeah, I know some of the Chocobo forests do have hidden items in them. Alright, so, again, a couple things that we'll want later. I got another... Well, he has the Hell Claw and the Fairy Claw now, so... Yeah, might as well drop off the sets of those. Drop off the Thunder Rod. And we will be using it, almost definitely, but I will drop off that extra Maga set for now. Just have to remember that's there. Okay, let's use the Magus, the Magma key. There's Fabul. It would help if I had a map that I could use here. I don't remember where... I don't think we've seen any for sale yet, the Eagle Eye items. Use the map in the guidebook here. Yeah, this version of the game doesn't have like a select button map or anything. I assume there's a map in the book, page 66. Okay, there we go. Well, that's the maps for Chrono Trigger. What am I doing here? There we go. Okay. Alright, so figure out where we are. So that's Baron. So we want to go kind of down to the right here. I think this is it. I'm just looking at the clock. We're just about, I think, at a decent place to stop. A little shorter part than the last two, but that's not a bad thing. So we'll open up the underworld here, go down into it, and then we'll save before we do anything else. Same item shop stuff. Only 50 gil, that's a good deal after Troy is in rates. So, let's see what all's going on around this town. These are all... well, that last one, at least, is obviously a hint for the, dropping the magma key into the well, basically. That was enlightening, thank you. So apparently naming ways hiding in there. Some iron stuff. That's not really useful at this point. A weapon shop have. And we could have bought holy arrows here. Otherwise, nothing really useful, I guess. This guy has to say. That's again enlightening. Thank you. Oh, we should probably... it's probably not anything good, but... we should see what the pass in the inn in Troy is for, too. Let's do that, just to see what it is, before we go in there. over by the lake still. Where was that? Oh, here it is. Better be worth it for 10,000 gil. The dancer said she really liked me. Oh yeah, that was totally worth 10,000 gil. Apparently I don't. Oh, can you actually go back here? Down there. Hey, that was clearly worth all the effort. Oh, I guess we get to do it again. I didn't mean to talk to him again. Scintillating is the first time. Okay, finally. Don't talk to this guy again. Can't believe I spent 10,000 gil on that. Makes Cecil kind of a simp, doesn't it? Alright, he's not blocking the door or the exit anymore. There we go. I'm not even gonna bother. Alright, let's go to Haggart again. There it is. Oh, does the item shop have high potions? That I should check before we go any further. There is an item shop in this town. Is it in the inn? Yeah. No high potions. Damn. Sure looks steep. Alright, so... kind of, well, somewhat unique among Final Fantasy games. This one has 3 world maps. The main world map, underground, and the moon. Final Fantasy VI had 2 world maps. I guess 5 technically had 3 also. It had the world, the alternate world, and the combined world, so it's technically 3, I guess. Alright, so here we are underground. Little big black bones in the danger zone. There's a world going on underground. And apparently, now how did the Red Wings get down here if we just opened the way? And I'll lay her down. Goddamn clippings. Alright, so I think, before we go into the throne room, I think this is actually where we want to unequip Cid. I think he leaves now. It's Luca, she lives on the 2nd floor. No relation to Luca from Chrono Trigger, she only has 1 C. Rally ho no. Rally no would have been, I mean, that was right there. Alright, let's see, does he have high potions down here? No, okay. We may want to buy some of that stuff anyway. Actually, did he have eagle eyes? Oh, that's a spicy meatball to be hiding there. No eagle eyes, where the hell do you get those? Or dwarven bread, but I mean, yeah, well, he should have dwarven bread. We're in the dwarven castle. The dwarven bread is what the eagle eye is called in later versions. And probably in the original version. Yeah, that pass was worth all the money we put into it. Could actually probably put that, assuming I'm right that this is where Cid leaves, we'll make sure of that, but assuming it is, this would not be a bad place to put the flame armor on, maybe even Cecil. We can see how it compares to what Kane already has equipped. Yeah, this is where Cid leaves. And I don't think he rejoins the party at all. As a fighter, at least. So I think depending on which colors of those you take out, I think it affects the stats of the combined version here. Still pretty easy. Oh, I should have reordered my party a little bit. I should have put Kane in the front row and opened up that back row slot. I forgot this happens right here. So this is a story battle that you just kind of want to hold them off for a little bit till the event happens. This is one of the really most badass returns in a Final Fantasy game. Well, that was the Mist Dragon, wasn't it? Did I just see the Mist Dragon? Uh-oh, who's it gonna be? That's right. Riddy is back. All grown up and ready to whip some ass. Literally, because she has a whip now. She crashed the Mist Dragon into Golbez here first. Let's see if we can get Rosa and Yang back online here. Yeah, I should have opened up where Kane is, that slot for Riddy. I forgot that happened, like, right away here. But she comes back, but whatever. Yeah, great, like, reveal, great return for a character, I think. Give him the Mist Dragon again. Actually tightened it a lot more, but yeah, he doesn't actually stick around too long here. Anyway. And I think Rydia's in the party the rest of the game. I don't think she leaves again. We're actually kind of forming our endgame party at this point. Yang will not be in it, so he leaves and gets replaced. Kane, I think, does leave one more time and then come back. But otherwise, I think we're just about done with temporary characters. There's one more temporary character that we haven't met yet, and two more. Well, one is permanent. There's two characters we haven't met yet. One permanent, one temporary. That's what I'm trying to get at. Alright, so our next goal is the Tower of Babel, and we'll save that for the next time. We'll do a little bit of prep now, maybe a little more prep at the beginning of the next part, and then we'll go to the Tower of Babel, which is a big dungeon, so we'll save that for next time. Alright, so let's fix our party order here first. Okay, Kane in the front row. Let's actually check Cecil first. Actually, we'll go to Kane, see how his mithril armor compares to the flame armor. So it's a little stronger, but let's see how it affects Cecil before we decide who gets that permanently. Yeah, we'll put it on Cecil. And then Rydia, what does she have? She has her whip. She could use the wizard thing. But we will give her a ruby ring. We'll get that other Magus hat out of storage, and probably we'll give her a rod. The whip is cool, but the rods, like, increase her magic power and stuff, so... So I think the other rooms are all open here now. Yeah. Let's buy some darkness arrows. We actually have a flame sword already, don't we? We'll buy a fire spear. Did he have that already? And just for fun, we'll buy a dwarven axe. Oh, they have wizard stuff here. Actually, we might not need that Magus hat in that case. And they have the fire gear, which we can't afford another set of the armor, but we could get a shield for Kane. At least we can come back for the armor after the tower, I guess. Oh, he had the wind spear attached. It's equipped already. Better or worse? Oh, way better. Wizard. We'll give her the rune. Gauntlet. Or glove, or whatever. And we'll do the same for Rosa. Alright, so I had another wizard hat. Okay. Sell some stuff off here. Yeah, we actually don't need that paladin gear anymore. I know I have one in storage too. Which I think there is a fat chocobo in the castle, so let's find that. Dwarf. Something. Oh, that, I guess we didn't need to buy a dwarf axe. We could sell one back, I guess. Kinda wasted some money on that. High potion finally. Black belt. So I think we actually missed the top of the other tower. So let's go get that first. Strength potion. Oh, there we go. I'll sort that stuff out later. $600 gil. I mean, I guess there's no other option down here. I don't think there are any other inns in the underground area. Oh, this is actually the way we want to go. Yeah, we don't want to go this way yet. But this is where we go from this point. So there is a fat chocobo here. Or the bird of the gods, apparently. Let's grab the, well, we can sell that. Grab the thunder rod. And we can sell the paladin, too. And the guy in here, I guess. We don't need. Oh, the strength, I thought that was a strength potion. It was a strength gauntlet, which that could probably go on Cecil or Kane. Yeah, it does drop his defense a little bit, but probably worth it. Worth the trade-off. Yep, that's kind of where I want to go. I'll keep one of those. Iridia does not come back with a whole lot of strength. I guess the rods don't really, at least this set of rods doesn't enhance her magic power, so we might as well just keep the whip on her, I guess. Drop that rod back here. Maybe before I start recording, next time I'll sort out the inventory. I know there is like a wizard rod that you get later that I usually put that on Rydia, so... Yeah. Thunder rod back. I'll throw the pass in there too. If I really want to go back and see that dance again, we can get the pass out of here. There's anything else we need there? Alright. Let me just see how that dwarf axe looks on Cecil. We could give it to Kane, he can use it as well. Sometimes I have used it on Kane at this point. I think we'll stick with the spear for now though, so... We'll hang on to the dwarven axe, just in case I change my mind on that. So anyway, yeah, we'll save here and call it quits, and pick up for part 4. So I'll save it to the memory card this time. Yeah, this does take a long time to save to the memory card for some reason. There we go. So yeah, just looking at one more time at the party here. This is almost, not quite, but almost the final lineup we'll have. Again, a couple spaces do still change a couple times, and Yang will not be in the final party. I frankly wish it was instead of the other guy. But, yeah, we're getting there. I don't know. Will this be more or less the halfway point of the game? Probably not quite the halfway point, but the Tower of Babel is kind of like a big pivotal section of the game. So, sort of kind of halfway, I guess. Yeah, there's still some more stolen crystals and stuff like that to get through, and then we go to the moon and stuff like that. But, anyway, we're getting there. So yeah, we'll be back with part 4, probably next week, hopefully, and we'll carry on from here, going to the Tower of Babel next, as our next big challenge. So, we'll see you then. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. Hit like, hit subscribe, ring the bell, and me and Tabby here, who is still unconscious, we'll see you again. So yeah, have a good week.